I started my career as a steelworker at 18 years of age. I've been in my plant for over 40 years. I was fortunate enough at probably in my early 30s with a young family to get into the trade that I am in. I'm a maintenance welder. And at that time, when you have a young family, moving into the trades was something that's important. It allows you to move ahead in your career. It allows you to have something to fall back on should that situation arise. I would encourage anybody that was thinking about going into the trades to think about it fully. I mean, it would be great to see these trade schools, and you do have some of this go now, that to start some of these apprenticeship type programs to get these young folks active and a jump start on their adult life, that when they come out of a high school at 18 years old, they have some of the requirements needed to gain gainful employment in the trades. I would have to say I'm involved with United Way of Trumbull County because, partially because of my upbringing. My family was always a family that tried to do for others. We by no means were rich people, but we had what we needed. We wanted others to have what they needed also, which is something my parents instilled in me, and then myself into my children. It's stayed with me all my life that I want to help our community and the families in our community to have the things that I was fortunate enough to have when I was growing up. Currently, we have a young man who takes charge of it, who raises funds through golf outings, different raffles, things like that throughout the plant. But we like to do what they call Shop with a Steelworker. And what that allows us to do is take a few kids every year at Christmas time and ensure that they have a reasonable, nice Christmas. Buy them some things that their families may not have been able to provide for them. However, it's all done under the premise that the family has supplied these gifts for their children. Being the proud steelworkers that we are, anything that we can do to help in the community, we like to do. I know throughout my career, my working life, I have seen several facilities in this area, manufacturing facilities. And at that time, the early days, those facilities helped to maintain what would possibly be needed by places like United Way and the other organizations in the area. Unfortunately, throughout the years, some of those places are no longer in existence. I've been fortunate enough to keep my position, as I had said before, for 40 plus years as being a steelworker, and I've raised my family here under those steelworker wages. I've managed to provide a home, a car, college education for my children, and made Trumbull County is where I've grown up, and this is where I plan to stay.